we have written on the student, right? Go to students button. So here department is not mandatory, right? But we need to validate something like if department is not, I mean, if department is not provided, we just need to throw a validation. Very, very simple logic. Okay. So as I have already explained on insert, right? On insert, I'm going to write this. On insert, I'm going to write the logic. Okay. So very important thing is validating some values like this one. If you want to throw some validation on the UI through the trigger, then should be done in the before triggers. Validation should be done on only before triggers. Only before triggers. Okay. So if you want to check is before trigger or not, you have to check if. Okay. You can listen first, write down later. Okay. So we have one context variable called is before. See, is before, right? You have to check is before. Trigger dot is before equals to true. If it is true, means if this is the before trigger, you can have validations, right? So we know that we have the records. So records will be always in the list, right? Which list? The new records will be always in the trigger.new. Okay, trigger.new. Okay, so this is the new records will be always in records will be on trigger.new and it is a list. Okay, so we know that how to iterate the list. Okay, this list, how this list will be formed, list will be like list of this is a subject, whatever a subject it is there, that a subject will be there. If it is account records will be there in the trigger diagram. If it is students will be there. Training will be there. Now we know how to iterate this trigger values. Like first thing, let's say for your understanding, I'm saying this list of student doubles for C students equals to saying that trigger dot. This is the list. Listen carefully and understand carefully. If you miss it, it will be very, very problematic. Okay, trigger dot new or storing in the students list. Now you have two ways of writing or iterating the list using for like first thing using index integer I equals to 0. This is you guys have already seen. Students dot size I plus plus. This is the way you can check, and you're going to check for the each and every student record. Student 0, I mean at position 0, 1, 2, 3, something like this. So get the first student. This is also you guys have already seen this. Student doubles for C st equals to students dot okay, get of I means for each and every record you are getting, or directly you can use this is also you guys have already seen it. This syntax is also right. Finally, you know if condition if okay. So there is one thing. This is new one. String dot is blank. Okay, is blank of st dot department if condition. Okay, means or directly what you can first write like this. You have in unconditioned, right? It's equals to null or equals to blank. Okay, if it is null or blank, you have to throw the validation. How to throw the validation? Validation should be thrown like check dot add error of information message. This is the syntax. So I'm going to write st dot add error of please enter department. Please enter department. Okay. So I hope you guys are already seen this kind of code. How to check if condition you have already seen. How to iterate the list you have already seen this. Now let's write. I'm not giving anything like st status date of join station rules. I'm giving all this then. So trying to save. See this? Please enter department. Okay. Now the error message is showing on the page layout level, right? Page level. If I want to display at field level, what you can do is st dot department dot this one field dot so object dot field dot adder dot adder. Both are valid. So if you give object dot add error, it is at the left. If you give object dot field at the field level, see, save it. Okay, sector, please enter department. It is throwing the error. Okay, now let's customize this one. Same code, let's write in different way. Okay, so as this is, see, if condition always returns true or false, right? What you can do is, someone is asking, trying to ask question. Okay, see, this is basic bit. Or later you can see the thing and you can write down this. What I'm trying to do is, I'm removing this one. Trigger dot is before equals to true. Means it returns true only. You can remove that trigger. So now say it again. So you have already, this is the one way to write the or to iterate the trigger. Another way is also there, like see, is before that too, you have to execute on insert case trigger dot is insert. Okay, means it validates the record only on insert way. If you are updating, it won't. Okay, so if you don't write like this, it tries to execute on the delete, then it throws the validation because trigger.new will not be having values. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is here for student _c st, then directly giving trigger.new because trigger.new will be having list of records. Okay, so sti have, I'm going to write this logic here. Remove these things. Where is this? See this? Okay, this also works in the same way. Try this. Same error. Okay, again, so instead of writing this equals null and everything, what we can do is there is one small method, string methods are there. Those are string dot is blank. Means if there is no value in this field, this lines of execution will be done. Okay, this is also returns true. So only if condition will be having the true or false. Series, how many lines we have written? We have reduced number of returns. Okay. So now the same logic, if you try to save, kind send error. Okay. This is just validation. That's it. Nothing other than that. Okay. I hope you guys understand that. Practice this one. Understand this one. Try to add some more validations. Then I'll explain.